Cool. So we got a lot of traction. Just to wrap up that section, we got a lot of traction on our. We made a video about Black Lives Matter and how they were looting, and the leader was calling it reparations or whatever. And now this is another pretty crazy thing. This went viral. This video has 3 million views, almost 4 million views, and this is a protester blindsiding this man with a kick to the head. So let's
wait. Go back.
Oh sure.
Below the comments, is that the guy?
Yeah. We'll get to this after
okay.
you see. Just watch what happens, and then I'll get to that.
You fucking loser! Fucking trying to run people over! Fuck you! Get him out of the street! Get him out of the fucking street! That nigga's dead,
I'm laughing at that comment. I mean, it is a fucked up situation, but they're trying to find. This is a new story, so the news is still coming out. But this was the guy who did it, and this was in Portland, Oregon.
He died?
According to several tweets, the victim has passed away. I don't know if that's confirmed, but I think it is that. I think he died. Yeah, he passed away. So, yeah, this is another Antifa, Black Lives Matter protester just blindsiding this man with a kick to the head.
Start it over. I don't understand. What is going on here? So this guy's sitting on the ground.
Okay, yeah. I don't know what he's doing on the ground, but I mean, I don't know the context. I don't think the context matters, like that you're kicking someone. Like, that's a fucking pussy move, by the way, just blindsiding someone and you're kicking them. Yeah, so everyone is that's the thing too. This relates to a couple of years ago. They had this hashtag called Punch a Nazi. Mm-hmm. So it's like anyone who you disagree with, you call a Nazi, and you can just walk up and like sucker punch. So this is kind of that same mentality. Like, instead of people freaking out and being like, "Yo, like, why the fuck did you just kick this guy?" Everyone's freaking out, like saying, "Oh yeah, fuck that racist. It's okay. Like, we're gonna kick racists in the head." Like, even if, let's say this guy is like he could be the leader of the KKK. Like, it's not okay to just fucking kick this guy in the head. And this is why I think Black Lives Matter is on the level of, the organization is on a level of like a terrorist organization. Like, they're literally, this guy literally just fucking killed this guy in the middle of the street.
Yeah, it's hard to say to put this one guy's actions on the whole organization's, I mean, it's basically this guy just being a piece of shit.
Right.
Like, I wouldn't say, like, okay, he's Antifa or he's BLM. Who the fuck knows? Like, some people just go into these things to start fights or to start riots because they're pieces of shit.
Right.
And this guy is obviously a piece of shit. This guy's on the ground, sitting, looked like he was, like, cross-legged or on his knees or whatever, and this guy comes up behind him and kicks him in the head.
Right.
So it's like, to say, degenerate Antifa, BLM, protester blindsiding this man. It's like, yeah, he could have been, but the percentage of people who would have been against that guy kicking him in the head is probably higher than the people who are like, yeah, that guy deserved to get kicked in the fucking head and knocked out.
Right. No, I see your point.
So, I mean, this kind of shit is just, it's ridiculous to me. Like, okay, who are you helping by kicking this dude in the head? Like, what cause are you fighting
it's not obviously it's not helping anyone. I just think it's a lot of people who, this whole, like, these protests mm-hmm. and everything that's happening is just the way people who are not happy with the system.
Right.
People who are unemployed, don't like their situation, don't like their lives. That's why they associate with these organizations, because they want to burn everything down. They want anarchy, they want chaos, they want to cause harm, and it's all behind the guise.
Right. Yeah, there's guys like this who are a piece of shit who just want to go out and like, oh, I want to fuck somebody up.
Yeah, It's just people who, like I said, we have this pandemic. People are, I mean, we're in a fucking recession pretty much. Like, people are unemployed.
Mm-hmm.
People are riled up. They have to stay at home. And we don't know what's going to happen. There's an election. It's funny, too, how all this crazy stuff happens before an election.
Yeah.
Conspiracy. But, yeah, it's all adding to the fire. Like, we're just watching this, dumpster fire of the society, and people get riled up and causing shit like this.
I mean, like, if you just try to look into the future, okay, what's going to happen if Trump does get reelected? Like, it's going to be just the same thing.
If Trump, so there's two big things that are going to happen soon. They're going to have the George Floyd killers, the officers, I don't think they're going to get convicted. They're not going to get the convictions that people want. Why? Did you see that they released the full video footage?
Mm-hmm.
So they released we won't watch it because I feel like so many people have covered it, and I don't know, like, I'm not trying to get too much into that, but they released the full video footage, and the whole video footage showed that they weren't, like, trying to kill this guy. Like, they were, like, trying to help him. He was obviously drugged out of his mind. I know he didn't deserve to get killed because of that, but he was, like, drugged out of his mind. They're trying to, like, cooperate with him, be like, okay, like, he kept saying, like, don't shoot me. He was, like, on drugs, and they were like, okay, we're not going to shoot you. You have to get out of the car, and they were trying to, like, work with him, and the whole point of that video, we'll obviously know what happened after he got killed. The whole point of that video is that they didn't intend to kill him. Like, it wasn't these, like, bloodthirsty fucking cops who just wanted to kill this guy. Like, that's not what the video showed. That video is probably going to get showed in court at a grand jury, and the cops are not going to get they're going to get acquitted. And I feel like when that happens, there's going to be a ton of riots. I'm predicting now there's going to be a ton of riots in the streets. There's going to be these celebrities on TV with black and white backgrounds saying how we're racist, and it's all going to start over again. Your timeline's going to blow up with, oh my God, this is why we fight. Oh my God, and it's a case by case basis. This case, like, yeah, if you're trying to try someone in the court system, we have a system for a reason, and you're not going to get them on first degree murder or second degree murder, and you have to show intent to kill or whatever. There's so many factors. I think that's a huge turning point that's coming up. The second turning point is Trump getting reelected. I think he's going to get reelected. I don't really have much faith. Like I said, I'm libertarian. I'm not on either side. I'm looking at it just with the reality. Yeah, it does look bad for Trump. They have the polls that show this, but I think they're going to have the debates, and Trump is going to, he's a showman. Trump is like a stand-up comedian. He's like I said, he's Ric Flair if it was a president. Mm-hmm. He's, like, very showman. He knows how to talk to a crowd. He knows how to influence a crowd. There's so much psychology behind that. Being able to stand in front of a group of people, get them on board with you, talk to them, sway them to your side, and he is going to mop the floor with Joe Biden, like you're going to see. And, yeah, I think he's going to get reelected, and I think there's going to be more outrage, and oh my God, fuck the system, da-da-da. Like, this year is just fucking crazy. It's just going to be, like, a crazy year, and yeah. So.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be more, like, because of the pandemic, like, people are out of jobs. When you have like a high unemployment rate and everything, like, okay, then you just have people not working.
People are going to be more upset, mm-hmm. is what you're saying.
Yeah, their energy is going to get put somewhere.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting rest of the year, but I was just thinking, like, what's going to happen if he does get reelected? You're going to have, like, these kind of people who are angry about something or whatever, and exactly. It's going to be a reason to riot and
right.
loot stores and not my president and whatever. It's like, okay.
It's going to happen all over again, so we'll see. We'll be here to talk about it. We'll be here to react to it.
Hopefully, if we can get through the riots.
And make content out of it, and that's what we're here for. So.